Yo, dudes. I'm out here in the Panera Bread parking lot. My baby's inside riding. Charging the laptop and writing. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, August 21st, 2016, and I've been watching the birds fly around here. Now they're all gone, but and it reminded me of this thing I watched on this documentary. It was horrible. It was about these birds, a particular bird on a particular island. I can't remember which bird and which island. I've never heard of them before because I don't live on that island. People say, oh, you should know more about the world. It's like, I haven't been there. You should know because you watch documentaries and watch movies and stuff. And like, that's suggesting that the fucking movie is like factual and shit. And it's also suggesting that like watching a documentary means that you've visited this island with these birds on it. Well, it has, in a way, it is true. But the other side is I don't remember the damn details, okay? That's all I'm saying. These people over here in this truck beside me think I'm a fucking nut, but I don't fucking care, because I think they're probably fucking nuts too. But they seem nice. Anyway, these birds, they lived up high on a cliff. And they built their nest up there. Why they built their nest up there is beyond me, because that's kind of stupid. If you hear the tragedy that occurs as a result of it, then you're like, what the fuck? Why don't they build their nest somewhere a little less damn dangerous? But some people live dangerously, and some birds live dangerously. And all these birds like have a nest up on this cliff, and like they spend like months and months and months feeding their baby birds, and these baby birds are practically fucking grown before they deal with the next step, right? Like grown, like not babies, like not just fresh out of the, no, they become kind of like mature still in that damn nest because they're up so fucking high. And then their parents know that they have to fly, right? Of course, everybody knows that. But the tragedy occurred when, I don't know if it was I think it was the dad that does this, but it could be the mom. It could be both. I don't remember. See, I don't remember the details. And it's when there are tortoises being birthed out on the beach, I think, or maybe some other reptile. And the reptiles need to eat to live. And then the parent birds tell their kind of like somewhat mature bird babies to fly, and most of them do real well when they leap out of the nest, and they figure it out before they crash into the rocks and the beach down below. But unfortunately, there were some that didn't fly. They crashed on the rocks down below. And then they were eaten by damn tortoises or whatever the fuck those reptiles are. You know, if you're the parent of that bird, you have an obligation to teach it to fucking fly. And I'm sure the parent tried. Tried, and then if that bird, that baby bird, didn't have no confidence and thought all the time about crashing into the rocks, then guess what? It's gonna fucking crash into the rocks. No matter how much the parent tried to teach it. I think the parent tried to fly with it. And it encouraged it and stuff too. Man, we're having a rough time lately, which we always do. we always have a rough damn time of it. Two retarded people missing important aspects of what normal people have found each other, and we're trying to help each other have those things that neither of us is really all that good at. I mean, you guys know we're great at certain things. We're just fucking awesome at certain things, but it's almost like we need parent birds to like take care of all the normal stuff that normal people have, so that we can go out and just fly around and like have a great time and just ride off on our imaginary dragon wings and explore the universe. But then we have to like do things like live and like eat and like have money and other stuff, like how to figure out things that other people already know. So we do our best, and often we find out we're really, really clumsy, and like we're trying not to bash into the rocks. And it's a rather painful process because it's like always like harrowing. And you ask, what is this all about? And it's embarrassing to even admit. I hate being away from my baby. I hated that he's in Panera Bread and I'm out in the car. That's stupid. Why are we apart? And my baby hates it too. He really does. Even though he's probably like going, come on, we got to be apart sometimes. Sometimes I say that to him. But nevertheless, we hate being apart. And sometimes we do it just kind of naturally. I go, oh, you hang out in there and I'll hang out in the car. Or I'll hang out in there and you hang out. Or we just like naturally move in and out of each other's space. But generally, we're very, very close physically and everything to one another. And that's the way it fucking should be, man. And he agrees. But the fucking problem is, we actually live out in a world where people expect you to, like, have the skills of being able to conduct yourself independently. And what they should be really letting us do at the college is co-teach a class. That would be a class worth fucking taking, man. But they can't do that for us until we can learn that it's okay to be 10 feet from one another, that we're still gonna fucking survive that. And what do I remember? What are you going to remember of that story? Yeah, I watched 1,000 other birds fly out and they were just fine. But the one bird or the two or whatever the bird, however many birds it was, because I can't remember the damn details. I do remember this. He didn't make it. And he was eaten by the tortoises or the reptiles or whatever on the beach, I think. Either way, he bit it. He died. He bit the dust. Okay. That comes down to this. They're all already dead. So why am I damn fucking worrying about it so much? If we're gonna die someday, I'm already dead. I might as well enjoy this part where I've got this part. Because it hurts. I feel all this death all the time. It's like, oh my God, I just died today. I died today, and today, and today, and today, and today, and today. To grow and live, you have to be able to die constantly. And I don't care who the fuck tells me otherwise. It hurts to die. And it hurts when other people die. And anybody who's going to try to fucking convince me it doesn't hurt is a fucking dumbass that's wasting their time. On the other hand, even though it does hurt, we do have to find a way to find joy in that. Because otherwise, you know, like, since death is in each moment, we're going to be crying all the time. And maybe you have a pretty sedentary, static life where it's not constantly changing like ours is. But when you get on this fucking wild roller coaster of a ride that me and my baby are on, you start to go, oh my God. This shit is happening constantly. I'm not just sitting at the library reading a book or watching TV, and I do want you guys to watch our clips, but like I'm not just cleaning house every day, which makes your life feel static. I am out there in the world having this taken away and that taken away and that taken away. It always gets replaced but with something new and fucking weird. And it's like, that's not bad. This thing that I've got, I like it. These new outfits I got given to me yesterday at Lafarge Branch Library. But it's like, it's just a weird, constantly transforming, changing process, and you can't hang on to anything in it. You're damn lucky when you wake up in the morning and your chihuahuas are still with you and your man's still with you. And you're like, what the fuck? They're still here today, but what the fuck's gonna happen tomorrow? And or today, or like in 10 minutes. It's like when you start to go, when you go, oh my god, that's gone, they took it, they took that gallery, what the fuck, they actually took it. And all that money that we had is actually gone. How can that be? $20,000 should last like an eternity. That's a lot of money. I've never had that much money in my whole life. Never seen that much money. Never even been near it. Never even said a word like $20,000 in my life. Because that's too much money. It's more money I've ever made in like a year of my life. And I should be able to live for eternity on that. And it's gone. How can something be gone? How can it? Anyway, I don't get it. That's the fucking disturbing shit. It's like if you look at your, if you are sitting there watching this clip, then you must have a lot of courage, or I'm really entertaining, which is probably both. But you look over your wife later tonight at dinner, and if you're a female who has a husband, or a partner, or maybe you have a gay partner or whatever, or maybe you have somebody, a friend or something, or a dog, or a doggy, or a house that you like, or something that you're attached to, and you imagine it gone, you might shed a few fucking tears. But if you become fully conscious that that house is temporary in your life, then you've got some scary shit to deal with. What's the point in even cleaning the house then? This is the part I don't get. If this house is temporary, why am I fixing up the RV? It may fucking fall apart, literally, on our way to TRC. The shit, the bottom of the undercarriage of the fucking RV may fall off completely. And we've painted it. We've spent money on it. We're gonna fix it up into a mural. And if we're driving down the road and it falls off, it's like, what the fuck? It's now a sand painting. I don't want to live a fucking sand painting. I want to build something that means something. One of the problems that I have, one of the difficulties about all of this is you guys may not agree with this, and probably nobody would, but I am a very repressed person. I am a very stifled person. I don't speak my mind. And you guys are like, what the fuck? You speak your mind all the time. No, I don't. And you can be damn grateful for it. I'm grateful for it. That's the point. I stifle my own self-expression. My baby's in there writing, and I should be writing too. I'm filming instead. That's my form of writing right now. I got total writer's block, and I don't even believe in writer's block. I'm blocking myself on purpose because I don't want to write. It's all so big. It's all so out of control. It's all so humongous and overwhelming. It's like there's like all these portals that open up and all these worlds to explore. And if I could fly, I'd be more comfortable doing it. But why are we learning to fly? That is the fucking question. Is it so we can sit at home and knit all day? Well, seeing as how I got some yarn given to me from the fucking universe. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that about the universe. All these gifts the universe gives me are kind of brutal, you know. No, very brutal. Very, very utterly brutal. How can yarn be brutal? I don't know. It's because you have to make sense of it in your life. I don't crochet. Yes, I do. I crocheted a pot holder once when I was a kid. So I do crochet. Really? Has it been my fucking life's dream, my whole goddamn life, to crochet a pot holder? And I haven't done it? My God, if you think of the implications of that, think of the implications of how I stifled myself from creating another pot holder. And now the universe has to slap me around and give me yarn. But it's not the yarn I wanted. I wanted that yibbon, remember? And I want my baby in my life. I'm worried about him moving away, far away. Far away, I'm obsessed with it. And he probably will. And I know that if I let him go into Panera Bread, that he's going to move far away, and I'm too conscious of it. And it hurts, and I want to fight it, but you can't fight what's right. You can't fight it if people want to move away. The people I love are moving away. People like that would never move away are moving away. So now I think Darrin's going to move away because there's no way in hell he would move away. And I have to face that fear, and it's probably going to come to pass. I don't know. Everything seems to be happening. I don't want to live without that. I don't want to live without my baby. I want to be in the same nest, not different nests. And I'm trying to tell him the way I feel. It's so hard for us that we can't hardly talk about it very good. So I figured maybe I could let somebody else speak for a while. And then I wouldn't have to, you know. Because it's too much responsibility on me to try to explain death. Like, what the fuck? I'm brutalizing you guys. Like, why does she always talk about death? I didn't even think I was scared of death. I was so in fucking denial about death that I didn't even know I was terrified of it. I'm like, I'm not scared of death. And then people started dying, dudes. People started getting sick. And then I'm like, this shit is fucking awful. This is beyond the most awful fucking thing in the world that anyone could fucking ever imagine, and it's everywhere all the time. Like, there's just some dude getting out of his car over there. That dude is gonna die someday. If I went up and told him that, he might go, yeah, I know. But will he really know? Does he really know? There's some other people over there. They're gonna die one day. They are fucking temporary. What are they even doing? That's my point. What are those? Well, they're not even there. But the birds that were flying up there, what are they even fucking doing? No, like, what are they doing with their lives? Are they fucking accomplishing anything by fucking flying around up there like damn idiots, flapping their wings and looking like fucking assholes? The point must be that they're just flying. That they're not accomplishing anything, they're flying. And that alone is an accomplishment, because then they can maybe inspire somebody else to fly. Cool. Hunky-dory. But when the things that you love get lost along the way, then it's not fucking worth it. And then people would argue, you're not losing anything, they're just moving far away. Fuck that. I'll say fuck that. Because I am losing something. It's the presence of my loved one in my life. And when they die, that's true too. If you're gonna tell me that Robin Williams dying isn't a fucking tragedy on this planet, then you are a piece of turd goo. Turd gross stuff on it. Runny stuff on it. I'm sorry, but I'm very visual. But I don't mean about you, because even if you said that, it's because you're in denial and you can't handle the pain of acknowledging that Robin Williams died, dudes. And the implications of that. Here's another horrible story for you. Some dude around here recently was on his way to Walmart, and he got killed, man. Got killed. He fucking got killed. We've got film footage of somebody being killed. It wasn't captured on film, but all the events around it were captured on film, guys. And we don't even know how we're gonna share that, because we don't want to disrespect the person who, or their family members or loved ones, if we were fucking unaware of death and the implications of the grief that it inflicts on people. We just post it. But actually, we don't want to hurt anybody, so we haven't posted it, never even talked about it on camera. It was an accident that happened when me and my baby were on film one day. So it's like that, man. It's like somebody goes out to fucking do something and they never come back. And the people who were waiting for them to come back are hurting still to this day. And the last thing that happened with the Walmart thing was a recent thing, and the other thing is a couple years old, and I have no doubt that the people who were connected to that person are still in pain over it, because it fucking hurts. And this is a process of becoming conscious of it, because I was saying to my baby that in my past I could make decisions without being conscious, and now I have to be conscious of the fact that this is temporary. I fucking hate it. There's good stuff about that, okay? Don't get me wrong, there's good stuff about it being temporary, because it means that you can create something bigger and more grand. Say we lose the RV, okay, that's a fucking tragedy, right? Oh hell yeah, I guarantee you it would be. But then we'd have the opportunity to build something grander than that, you know? It's all opportunity, you know? But that doesn't mean that it wouldn't hurt, you know? Like, sometimes I'm sad that the gallery's gone. Sometimes I'm sad that you know, that sad things have happened. No. But is it all not wonderful, wonderful, wonderful? Of course it is, but that doesn't negate the actual blood, sweat, and tears and all that came with it. In the end, it is all joy, let me mention. But that includes suffering. You guys, it's like fucking obvious. I'm telling you the fucking truth, dudes. Like, I worry about the people I love. I worry about them dying and stuff like that, or moving away, and then like, there's got to be. Here I am using up the fucking camera. Okay, whatever. I've got to. Excuse me. You know, it's like, how do we create value out of this stuff? That's the the question. Sorry. Well, one way of creating value out of it, Guama, is just letting me talk sometimes, Guama. I do, don't I? Hell yeah, you do, and I really appreciate it. Because this shit is not just about my Guama and my papa, this shit's about me and my sister.
Yeah, I mean, every time my grandma talks about what if Dobby dies, what if Luna dies, it really stresses me out until I'm like, start getting used to the fact that one day I might die.
Well, you will die, Dobby. That's my fucking point.
Well, I don't like it. What does it even mean?
I don't know. I can't explain that part.
Well, neither can I. I understand that my grandma would miss me if I died.
When you die, I will miss you, Dobby. Hell, will you miss me?
Grandma, I will miss you so much. Should we ever have to be apart? When I was locked in that bathroom for like 36 hours, with a few breaks, Believe me, Grandma, I missed you. I was happy that Luna was there to comfort me because, Grandma, I missed you. I am very, very, very attached to you. You're just really wonderful, Grandma. I just hate being away from you. Well, I so hate being away from you that every time you get out of this car, I bark like a fucking maniac. It never fucking helps, but I bark like a fucking maniac to tell you how much I miss you, Grandma.
Oh, thank you, Luna.
Well, it doesn't change the fucking outcome, does it?
Well, yeah, it does sometimes, because that's why I'm here. Well, in part. Partly to give Papa some space, and partly to be with you guys.
Yeah, but I bet if you could be with Papa right now, you would be, and you'd leave us out in the fucking car.
I'd come and check on you regularly and spray cold water on you, like this. This is Pink Waters.
I love Pink Waters.
Well, this is also Pink Waters. We get it from Panera.
Well, I want to admit that though I am very neurotic and very psychotic over being left alone, I fucking hate it. I want to...
Sorry,
I want to also acknowledge that maybe there's some good shit comes out of it. Like one way that I've learned about you, Grandma, is... Can I finish this? Yeah, that's fine. Is that, Grandma, you respond to loss and stress when you're at your best by being creative. And I think that maybe you should draw on those capacities right now, because that's all you got sometimes. Go on.
I feel guilty.
Grandma, let yourself just be who you are for a little while without being judgmental. Where did you learn to be so damn judgmental of yourself, Grandma?
That doesn't even sound like your voice.
I can't help that.
Okay.
Grandma, can I encourage you to let Leo out and talk?
I've been stifling Leo, I think.
Don't let Leo get stifled. That's not fair to Leo. Or to you, Grandma, or to the audience. They want to hear Leo talk sometimes.
It's just like with everything, though. It's temporary. You know, it's like Leo will come out temporarily, but then what happens? He goes away, and like I live then.
I can't explain all the complexities of that, Grandma. We're just trying to tell you whatever it is and whatever it means that you can't understand, and neither can we, and probably nobody can, maybe.
Luna, that doesn't even sound like your voice.
I don't care, Grandma. I'm saying that, that whatever it means, you should probably let Leo out and let him have a little talk for a while.
Leo takes a lot of energy. He's so judgmental, and he's so passionate about everything that he's probably going to come in and like fuck everything up, to be honest.
Let him have a little time to do that then, Grandma.
I don't know if I can. I'm having a hard time with it. Like I said, I stifled myself. That really is the beauty of Robin Williams, that he did not stifle himself. He just couldn't. He couldn't. And he probably tried to at times, and that didn't end well for him. He felt stifled by other people, I'm sure, like the Hollywood world in Hollywood. They tried to contain him. He was uncontained. You can't contain him. Wilma, let yourself do that. Let yourself be a little bit. Let yourself be Leo for a little bit. I think you can do it. I think you're not that stifled. Don't you expect me to be sad? Don't you expect me to sit here and say it's coming as a shock that people die? I watch these kids walking by from my front porch. I don't walk them. I watch them. I watch them walk past. Keep going, Guama. You can do it. That's so awkward.
I know you're very self-conscious about stuff sometimes, Guama. That's your problem. You need to be less self-conscious. Quit being so damn conscious.
I don't like it. Sorry, I get mad. I watch these kids walk past on right there in front of my porch. That doesn't sound like Leo.
I don't care, Guama. Keep trying until you get it right. You got to tune into him.
I watch these kids walk past in front of my front porch. Are you Leo?
I don't care who the fuck I am. I'm gonna talk.
I watch these kids walk past and I think, you dumbasses. Why? They don't know shit from apple butter. They don't know shit from shinola. These millennials, they think that they're gonna run off into a fucking la-la land and have it all work out for them. It will. Of course it will. But they think it's gonna be easy. They think they're not gonna look back and miss me. Nah, they already do miss you. My baby's coming over. I don't want him to feel awkward that whoever this is inside me talking is talking. I'm gonna turn you guys off.